Hiya, Martin here. Thank you for joining me for Turner's Journey episode 17. It's great to see you. If you are a new subscriber, a big warm welcome. If you are an existing subscriber, hello, nice to see you. You would have seen recently that I have been a little frustrated by not being able to reply to comments on YouTube. Well, that's all been sorted. I've now replied to everything that is over a week old. So I'm really pleased about that. I spent 2-3 hours the other evening plodding through those and replying accordingly. So I hope you have found your comments to those videos. Also this week there's been a lot of work going on the website. A lot of work been done on the website. I've added all my pen stock on there because today through until Monday I've got a sale on. A Black Friday sale through till the end of Cyber Monday, but I can't afford big discounts like the huge retailers and all the big boys. So I'm calling it Quite Dark Friday. 15% off pens and everything pen related on the website, because I've spent a lot of time putting all the pen stock on there. I've updated the pen turning workshop page as well. There's now 3 different workshops you can do. But anyway, go and take a look. I won't go through it all right now with you because I'm going to talk about Axminster. Axminster Tools and Machinery in Basingstoke, where I demonstrated on Saturday and Sunday last week. I had a fabulous time. Massive thank you to Simon Jones, the manager over there, and his team for making me so welcome and for hoovering up after me. And also a really big hello to everybody that came along. There were some YouTube subscribers, so a couple of Instagram followers, and yeah, it was great. It was really, really good. There was all sorts of people there, right down from little kids right through to your stereotypical woodturners, for want of a better word. It was really great to see everybody, so thank you all very much for coming along to that if you did. If you didn't, here is a quick 5 minutes of what we were getting up to. Enjoy. Creative processes, there's nothing right or wrong about it. I'm yet to use an airbrush with different colours and come up with something that clashes.
Have you done any pieces that you didn't like when you finished them?
Most of them. I've been in arty industries. I'm going to try and keep as much of this black line from the burn as possible. Take the box around here, just flatten off, speed off the bottom. Around here's okay. I'm going to darken off the rim. There, done. I hope you enjoyed that. Just a few minutes of me demonstrating over at Axminster. As I said, it was a really fun day, well, 2 days. I nearly went through the bottom of a bowl, and I was very worried I was going to be joining the funnel club, but thankfully I didn't. I made a couple of rookie mistakes, but you know, first demonstrations, and hey, nobody's perfect, are they? Right, cherry bowl. I haven't done the cherry bowl. This week, cherry bowl has lost 6 grams, is it? No, 2 grams. It's now 1,497 grams, and it's lost 2 grams this week. So it is still losing weight, which is nice to know. Had the scouts in again last night. They came, a different group came last night, and I spent most of yesterday turning bud vases and tea light holders, just rough turning for them to finish, for them to sand down and finish off, and then they could take them away. But I also demonstrated how one of these is turned as well, and I think they all enjoyed themselves. I did. They were certainly pleased with the finish they put on it with good old Hampshire sheen. That was nice. Next week in the workshop, I've got some turning to do for the big Christmas fair, which is in Alton, Hampshire. It's on their high street. They're expecting about 10,000 people. It's a really, really busy day. There is loads to see, loads to do for the kids. There's Santa's Grotto in the Alton assembly rooms. But I'm very lucky this year. I'm outside under a big market gazebo thing, right opposite the Swan Hotel, and a performance stage. So there's going to be loads and loads of foot traffic by the Swan Hotel. So hopefully I'll get some decent sales and make enough to buy my kiddies some Christmas presents. That'll be nice. But next week I'm going to be making a load of tea light holders, as turning Christmas trees takes quite a long time, or a fairly long time. People don't want to spend a decent amount of money on a Christmas tree that's only going to be out like once a year for 3 weeks maybe, and then put away in the loft. So I'm gonna plumb for tea light holders this year. I thought about snowmen as well, but snowmen take probably a little bit longer than Christmas trees when it comes to drilling the holes for the arms and colouring them and stuff like that. So I'm not going to be doing anything Christmassy this year. Humbug. I am just going to stick with the tea light holders and do sets of 3 and individual ones and small ones and big ones and all sorts of stuff like that, because they're quick to turn, they're inexpensive, and they can stay out all year round. So that's the theory with that. Anything else? Yeah, so that's Sunday the 6th of December, Alton, Hampshire, and my stand is going to be opposite the Swan Hotel on the High Street. If you are thinking of coming, get there early. The market's on from 10 till 4, but the town might run out of parking spaces. It is that big an event. So yeah, get there early if you're going to come. If you can, and you do want to come, let me know you're coming, and I'll keep an eye out for you. It'll be great to meet you there and great to see you, but I'll post some pictures and stuff like that. So next week's Turner's Journey, episode 18. This area should be full of tea light holders and probably a few bowls and stuff like that. I'm quite excited. So the rest of today, I'm going to spend cutting spindles and stuff from some of the stock I've got at the back over there. Hampshire Sheen is going quite well. As I mentioned last week, I thought I'd better query the labelling with Hampshire Trading Standards, which I have done, and there were just a few little bits and pieces that were missing off the labels on Hampshire Sheen, which I have now added. New labels are on the way. They will hopefully be here today or tomorrow, so if you are waiting for an order of Hampshire Sheen, I emailed you last week to explain the Trading Standards thing, but the new labels will be here today or tomorrow, which means I can get into production on Monday for you. And also, yes, I've got a big order to get over to the States for Hampshire Sheen customers over there, with Jeff at the Walnut Log studio in Missouri. That's really exciting too. And I do think that's it. Not a particularly productive week. Again, I know it's been 17 weeks, and I could probably count on two hands the number of items I've turned. It's ridiculous. But anyway, there's lots and lots of turning to be done next week. I might try and get onto a project video if I can, and if I do, it might be the Banksia pod that Paul Relf sent me a few weeks ago. I might have a bash at that, we'll see. So thank you very much indeed for watching. I will see you again next week for Turner's Journey episode 18, and if I can, I will get onto a project video in the week for you too. So thank you very much indeed for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.